We were told by many when we were sharing the idea at the start that it wouldn't work, otherwise other people would be doing it, and that it was flawed, but thankfully we proved them wrong. Steps Rehabilitation is a purpose-built facility in Sheffield. We've got 23 beds and we provide specialist rehabilitation for people following serious injuries such as spinal cord injury, brain injury, traumatic amputations and also some neurological illnesses. As we were purpose-built, we were able to decide what facilities we really wanted to have in this building. We've got 23 bedrooms, we've got a therapy gym, we've also got a robotic technology gym, we've got a hydrotherapy pool, we've got a VR room, some therapy kitchens, a big cafe dining space, and we've got communal spaces such as a music room and a garden space, a garden room which is used mainly for psychology sessions. Steps was founded by my sister, myself and my father and another founding director.
Certainly working with my two daughters has, I think, paid off handsomely in terms of setting up Steps, because the key thing is we've got complementary skills, and that's really the key, I think, with any founding directors. No point in having 2 or 3 people who've all got the same skills, and that's why it's worked well. Toria is the clinical expert. I mean, she spent many years as she's a chartered physiotherapist, and she spent many years working for the NHS, running her own business, so she had masses of experience in that area. Jules ran her own business as well, a marketing business, so they both got some experience in that line, and I spent all my working life in financial services, so that was what I brought to the table.
So the clients that come into Steps have got very serious injuries and sometimes complex polytrauma injuries. So we could have a client that's got a brain injury and also a traumatic amputation, or a spinal cord injury and also an amputation or a brain injury. So we take those kind of clients, or a client with any one of those injuries.
Well, I mean, Steps changed my life, I would say. I think often about what would have happened if I had tried to go home straight from hospital and not have had my time with Steps. And it's quite harrowing to think about. I don't think it would have gone well for me. I wasn't ready, and there was a lot more that I needed to do and a lot of things I needed to put together. And Steps allowed me to do that. Steps really did probably save my life, probably saved a whole lot of hospital readmission and a lot of difficulty down the road.
We've had clients here, many clients here, who have been admitted and they've been told they wouldn't walk again, or they wouldn't control their own wheelchair, they wouldn't be able to manage some of their own personal care. And many of those clients do all of those things, and that's down to the intensive therapy, the specialists, the very individualised approach we take for each client to give them what they need. And it's just wonderful seeing them going home to live back at home in their own house with their families.
When I first started here at Steps, when it first opened, we were all about the traditional therapies. So we had physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech and language. Over the years that I've been here and seen it develop, we've worked really hard to create a true interdisciplinary approach to rehabilitation. And our team of therapists has grown to 33 now. So we've got our traditional therapies, but then we've got neurological music therapy, art psychotherapy, we've got a solution-focused hypnotherapist. We have got a fantastic group of therapy assistants that help us out from SLT, physio and occupational therapy. We've got our consultants that work with us as well, and our psychologists and psychiatrists that come in also.
We always aim to be the preferred provider in this sector, but didn't think we would get there quite as soon as we have. And we are now seeming to be the preferred provider for spinal cord injury in the UK. and the only provider for residential amputee rehabilitation as well.